Hi everyone, my name is Satvik Tangudu of S3CSCD. Now I am going to present a video on my project and my project name was House Construction Management System. Normally in our project a company constructs houses for clients and company has all the information about site locations, about retailers, employees and various informations. So for this requirement, we have developed the front end of the system using Swing GUI components and developed the application. And we have also used JDBC for the connection to the database. Now we'll look into our project. So this is our welcome page of our project. Here we have used the combo box, and when we select this, we will get the 5 options as construction department, manager, supervisor, worker and client. So first we'll log in as a construction department. So when we click on the OK, we'll direct into the login page. Here we should give respective username and password. So when we give the wrong username and password, we'll get the message as such, invalid username or password. To check if our password is correct or not, we have kept an option set. So if we click on this checkbox, we can see our password and we can check whether it is correct or not. So we can correct it. And when we uncheck it, it will be disappeared. So this reset button will be used to reset the username and password. Now we'll click on the login. So we got the message as login successful. For this message, for this one, we have used the J option pane. So we have entered into the construction department page. So here we have used home, display, update and profile. This one we have used using the J menu and we'll look into the display. So we have got manager names, supervisor names, worker names, client names and site details. For this we have used J menu. And when we see the update, he can update the salary of all the employees. And when we go into the profile, he can see his personal details and he can be logged out. So for example, we'll look into the manager names. So when we click on the show button, we'll get all the manager names who are working under this company. Similarly, we can get all the supervisor names, worker names, client names. Now we'll look into the site details. So when we click on the site details, it will ask the respective site ID. So if we give the site ID, it will show the details of that site ID such as area in square feet, address, and this table will be counted using J table. So when we click on the home button, it will go back to the home page. So we'll log out this and see another. We'll log in as manager. So when we click on the logout again, we came to the welcome page, and now we'll log in as manager. It will go to the login page and we should give the username and password. So here we have home, display, update and profile. In display we have the manager current working project and number of projects he is working and salary status, and update he can update the current project status, and profile he can see his personal details and he can log out. Now we'll look into the salary status. So when we click on the salary status, it will ask the manager ID. So if we give the manager ID, it will tell his salary. His salary was 10,000. Okay, now when we click on the home, here also it will go to the home page, and when we click on the update project status, it will ask the house ID and how much percent it has to be updated. So we'll get a message as updated successfully. So when we click on the profile and log out, again it will go back to the welcome page. Now we'll look into the supervisor. So we should give the respective username and password. So when we click on the login, we'll go into the supervisor page, and here we have home, display and profile. When we click on the display, here you can see the worker who are working under him, and you can see his bonus and you can see salary status, and we'll see, well, for example, look into the show bonus. So when we give the respective supervisor ID, he will get his bonus. So his bonus was 360 rupees. And when we click on the home, it will go to the home page. Now we'll look into the worker. So if now we'll log in as worker. So we should give the respective username and password. When we click on the login, it will go to the worker page, and here we have home, display and profile. In display we have his skills and his bonus and the total workers he was working and his salary status. And in profile we have show details and logout. So when we look onto the skills, if we give the respective worker ID, he will get his skills. His skill was painter. So if we give the wrong worker ID, it will give a message as such: ID not found and entered valid ID and try again. So when you click on the home, we'll go to the home page, and now we'll look into the client. So now we'll log in as client, and you should give the respective username and password. And when we click the login, it will log into the go into the client page, and here we have home, display and profile. In display we have house verification, and he cannot update, but he can see his current project status and the financial support. And in profile he can see his details, and he can also log out. So here we can see the house verification. When he gives the client ID, he'll get his name, his address, and whether his house was verified or not. And we'll see the show details. So when we give the respective client ID, we'll get the respective client details: CID, CNAME, his address, and his phone number. And here also, when we click on the home, we'll go to the home page. So we'll log out. So again we came back to the welcome screen. So this was our project on house construction management system. Thank you.